my little sheep. Welcome to the channel, The Adventures of Little Shepherd Bento. Today we are going to learn about the history law at a very special boy who taught us that size defines courage. His name was Gideon. Gideon lived in a time when the people of Israel faced great challenges. They were being oppressed by powerful enemies, and many people felt fear and sadness. But Gideon had something special. Even though he was small and young, he trusted that God could help him overcome any challenge. One day, while working in secret, Gideon received an incredible visit from an angel of God. The angel told him he would be chosen to lead Israel and free his people. Gideon was surprised and said, "But I am so small and weak. How can I do this?" God responded with love and courage, "I will be with you, and you will be victorious." Today you will discover how Gideon became a hero of the Bible, showing that faith and courage can overcome any fear.
Gideon was small but brave. I trusted in the Lord, always victorious. Even though he was afraid, God made him strong. And with him in your heart, nothing brings you pain. La la la, come sing too. La la la, with joy and good. With God in your heart to guide you, everything will work out, just trust.
Gideon gathered the people of Israel to fight against their enemies. But many were afraid. He remembered God's words and felt courage in his heart. Even though he was young and small, Gideon knew that God was by his side. And that was the most important thing in facing any challenge. God told Gideon that he didn't need a large army, but trust and faith to demonstrate this. God asked Gideon to choose only 300 men, those who were ready-hearted and courageous, leaving the rest of the group to go home. Gideon was surprised, but he accepted the plan, trusting that God knew what he was doing. That night Gideon and his 300 men prepared themselves. They carried torches hidden in jars and trumpets for the right moment. Gideon knew that it wasn't the size of the army that would win the battle, but faith in God. He taught everyone that true courage comes from a heart that trusts in the Lord.
Small but brave, Gideon will fight with God on our side. No one will stop. 300 men with faith and heart, following the divine plan with determination. Stomp your foot, raise your hand. With God in your heart, there is no confusion. Even though we have few, we will win with faith, because God is greater. He always protects us standing up. Oh, oh, always protects us standing up. Oh.
Gideon and his 300 men approached the enemy camp, each holding a torch hidden inside a jar. Everyone's hearts were pounding, but Gideon reminded them, "It's not strength, it's faith that makes us brave." They prepared themselves in silence, waiting for the right moment to act. When God gave the signal, Gideon and the men broke their jars, raised their torches, and blew their trumpets with all their might. The enemy was frightened, confused, and began to flee. The courage of Gideon and his men came not from muscle or weapons, but from trust in God, who always keeps his promises. The sound of the trumpets echoed throughout the valley, and the people of Israel saw that victory was possible. Even with so few, Gideon proved that when we trust in God, our size or strength doesn't matter. Faith and courage in our hearts can move mountains and conquer any fear.
In hand and trumpet sounding, Gideon was confident and ready to fight. Small in size, giant in faith, with God on our side, no one can stop us. Clap your hands, jump too. With courage in our hearts, let's go further. Even if the enemy tries to scare us, with God on our side, nothing will stop us. Nothing will stop us.
When God's signal arrived, Gideon and his 300 men shouted at the top of their voices, blowing their trumpets and breaking their jars with flaming torches. The enemy was terrified and began to flee in disarray. God's plan was fulfilled. A small force, full of faith, won against a large army. The people of Israel were amazed. Everyone learned that true courage comes not from size or physical strength, but from trusting in God. Gideon showed that when we follow the Lord's plan, we can accomplish incredible things, even in our small size. That day, Gideon became a great example of faith and courage. He taught that God is always with us, giving us strength to face challenges and helping us overcome even seemingly impossible obstacles. With God in our hearts, anything is possible.
God is greater, He makes me win. With Him by my side, I will fear nothing. The enemy fled, victory arrived. With faith and courage, Gideon triumph. La la la, clap your hands too. With God in our hearts, we go further. Courage comes from faith and love. With God on your side, there is no fear.
After the great victory, Gideon and his small army were celebrated by the people of Israel. Everyone was amazed at the courage of this young man who trusted completely in God. He showed that, even in small ways, it is possible to do great things when God is by our side. The children and families learned an important lesson. True courage comes from a heart that trusts in the Lord. Gideon helped the people remember that even in difficult times, God is with us and gives us strength to overcome challenges and overcome fear. Gideon also taught that faith is not just for big battles, but for every moment of life. When we trust in God, we can face any difficulty, help others and do good, always with joy and courage in our hearts.
No challenge will stop me. If He is in my heart, I will overcome any situation. Clap your hands down too. With faith and courage we go further. With God on your side, everything is possible. With courage and love. With courage and love. With courage and love.
After the victory, Gideon and the people of Israel experienced moments of joy and peace. He continued to be an example of faith and courage, showing that, even when small, trusting in God makes us strong and capable of facing any challenge. The children learned that true strength comes from God. When we trust in Him, we can overcome our fears, help others, and do good. Gideon proved that courage and faith are greater than any hardship, and that the Lord always fulfills His promises. Children, remember, just like Gideon, you too can be brave. Even when you feel small, with God in your heart, nothing is impossible. Trust, have faith, and help others, because God always guides and protects us.
I am brave like Gideon. With God by my side, I will smile. He is my friend, my protector. With Him in life, I feel no fear. I will always sing, I will always praise.
enjoyed this story. Don't forget to subscribe to the Little Shepherd Bento channel. Click the bell so you don't miss any adventures, and share it with your friends. Here, every week there's a new Bible story filled with music and joy.